Back chat. My Chiefs is 4-0 with some crazy injuries. And next week we're gonna try to become 5-0. We play the Saints. And then after that, we can get on the bye week. And then hopefully that bye week, we can get healthy. Like, somebody got to get healthy. Like, either Clyde, you got Hollywood Brown, Charles. I hope, like, Clyde come back. I hope Mike Dana come back. And I hope Charles Onumi come back. Because that's just going to make us even better than what we are. We might lose a game, though. We guarantee might lose a game because when we had Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, and Xavier Worthy, bro, that was just stacked. Like, we had too many good, legitimate receivers. It would have made our offense unguardable. But we couldn't even see it because then these niggas got injured. And I just knew how skinny they are. Like, they was going, like, the teams in the NFL was going to try to injure them on purpose. Well, not injure them on purpose, but just get them out of there. Because if they could get them two out of there, now it's Worthy. They're coming for Worthy next. So now I just pray and hope Worthy don't go down and get injured. Because we had 3 skinny guys. 3 of them. And they all tall. 3 of them. They not tall, but like they at least close to 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? We should have. I feel like if we could have kept them healthy for a whole season. Hey, man. That's why we only signed Hollywood Brown to a 1-year deal, because we knew his injury problems. We knew it. And in the same situation with what's his name? Juju Smith-Schuster. We know he got injury problems too. So that's why we only signed him to a 1 year. But the fact that we gave Xavier Worthy a 4-year, bro, he had injury problems coming in from college. The NFL went after, like, these NFL teams, so far, we got 2 players of our receivers injured. The Browns got our player injured. You got Pat Mahomes injuring Rashee Rice. So 2 of our one guy is the yak guy, and the other guy is the slant. Like, he can run routes, he can do it all. He could burn you. I feel like he was more like to the package than Worthy. Now you're seeing closely in front of your eyes, Worthy could still run that route, but it's gonna be like a slow-mo. Every defense is not gonna fall for that. I feel like now, if we go and play the Saints next week and we lose, right? Let's say if we lose, I feel like it's gonna be Chiefs versus Saints in the Super Bowl, cause that's gonna help the Saints to get back in the like you know what I'm saying? Cause I think they're out of the winning column. I think they're out of 500 right now, but it's gonna help them get closer to getting back into that. And I think the more wins they stack up right now, it's gonna be because the Super Bowl, remember, is in New Orleans. Now, if we do win that game, the Saints' chances of getting to the Super Bowl against us is like it's looking like the Jaguars at that point, 0-4. You basically might as well say that they got a chance, but then you let the Chiefs go 5-0, like, you don't really got a chance at that point. And I know the Chiefs are in the AFC and the Saints are in the NFC. It's just, bro, it's a certain amount of teams that can make the playoffs. If you lose to the defending champs, like the Falcons did, like every other team did, and you let them become 5-0, I guarantee you, we're going to eventually get healthy soon. Like Rashee Rice, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, comes back. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood Brown hopefully comes back. Charles Onemi hopefully come back. So really, realistically, Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Charles Onemi, and Mike Danna. We only got 5 players injured. 5. Just 5. Cinco, chat. Cinco. So, we really just got to get those 5 players back. I think it's just 5. I think. I might be tripping. That's all I remember, though. Oh, it's 6. Pacheco. Damn. I knew I forgot somebody. So now we got to worry about also, too. Because they said Pacheco. They saying Pacheco and Hollywood Brown probably not going to come back. And now they saying the same thing with Rashee Rice. So we have 3 players that's probably not going to come back. There's no way in hell we got 3 players out for the whole season. Bro, do you not understand? We only in week 5. Well, we're still technically in week 4. Because this is the last game of, well, technically, yeah, this is the last game of week 4, I believe. Or is it? Or Thursday is the last game. My fault. I think Thursday is the last game of week 4. Sub up, y'all. Follow up. Because it's about to be October, man. We getting closer and closer to that date that I'm probably going to start getting paid. We getting closer and closer. I ain't going to say the date, but we getting closer and closer. It's crazy, though, like how the Chiefs got so many players. And if you really look at it, against the Saints, all we have to do, the same thing that the Saints do to other teams with that speedster that Rashee do, and then they play Chris Olave like they play him just like they play Chris Olave like the Falcons play Drake London. So I think the matchup to scout them, because I didn't even look at the matchup against the damn chart. I think I did. I got to see the matchup against the Saints now. I think that's going to come out either Thursday or Wednesday. But I hope it comes out today, because I'm trying to see it today after my stream. Today. Facts. But I hope we just lock up, because I think the same situation that we had with the Falcons, but now we don't have Rashee Rice or Pacheco. The same situation we had with the Falcons is going to be the same situation with the Saints. We're going to have to score 20 and up. I guarantee you that. Because this is a 2-game team that scored 40-plus points. They just started slacking on points lately. So they still got the opportunity to drop 40 on us. I really think they're not dropping 40 on us. We got the best defense in the league, honestly. I feel like, personally, we got the... we're not even fully healthy on defense. We only fully healthy because we still got Chris Jones and George Karlaftis and Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson and Jamari Conner and Justin Reed and Brian Cook. But if you really look at it, our real pass rushers that be getting to the quarterback and getting sacks, like Mike Danna and Charles Onemi, is hurt. Like, come on, let that make sense. And then our real offensive players is injured. So the real threats on the defense and the real threats on the offense, because obviously if you take out the real threats, because obviously the 2 real threats right now on our defense is obviously, like, when it comes to getting sacks, it's Chris Jones and George Karlaftis, obviously. But if you take out them 2, it's Mike Danna, obviously, and it's Charles Onemi, obviously. And them 2 niggas is injured. It's not no Felixie. It's not no, what's his name? Wharton. Wharton is playing good, but he's not getting sacks like Mike Danna and Charles Onemi. Them 2 niggas, when they're out there, it's a problem. It makes the league, like, you think you can't run the ball now, you definitely can't run the ball. You're going to be running the ball for a loss every play. Like, the fact that we don't have those players, and we were still able to sign more players. And the fact that we are, because like, it's like, bro, like this year it's like in between. That's why you see why we're undefeated still. We have a good offense, we have a good defense. Like, I think personally, we hold the Falcons to 17 points. I think we could hold the Saints to at least. I'm not going over 17. I'm not going over 17. The reason why I'm not going over 17 because the Saints is literally just like the Falcons. Now, the Falcons beat the Saints. Exactly my point. So, if the Falcons beat the Saints, we beat the Falcons. Exactly my point. Exactly my point, chat. Exactly my point. Bro, I don't see the Saints. Bro, the Saints did lose by 2 points. They had 24 against the Falcons. But against our defense, I don't see. I mean, against that Falcons defense, they did score 24. Hey, it's going to be a tough one. I don't know, man. They did score 24 against that Falcons defense. I don't know. I might can't say over 7. I might gotta say over 17. I say 24 points. I'm not going over 24. I'm going over 17 though. But I'm not going over 24. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Because the Saints is literally, bro. If the Falcons score 17 against us, and they score 26 against them, the best score I see, because hell no, they're not putting up 40 points against our defense. Hell no. Heck no. 30 points either. Because if they scoring 30, if that's the case, we scoring 35. We scoring 38. We putting up 40. Like we putting up. It's going to overtime. Like that's the type of time if they put up 30, ain't no way they put up that many points. And I just don't see we have Lily. Like even though we got a lot of receivers that's injured, we got 2 now. I think 2 down. Rashee Rice. Because now Kelsey going to definitely have to step up. He's definitely going to have to step up. This is where you're going to see more receptions by him. See, we had a stack offense. That's not what y'all didn't understand. Why you think we're undefeated still? If we didn't have that stack offense, right now, we'll be relying on Kelsey. And we probably won't be undefeated. We probably won't. Because if you have to rely on Kelsey and Mahomes to be on their A game every single game, then that means you have to go out and get weapons. And the last 2 years, we've realized that, and now we went out to go get weapons just for them niggas to get injured, and hopefully they come back. Because now, we're not stacked no more. That's why, now we probably going to lose a game. I don't see it against the Saints. Maybe against the 49ers. Because that defense is a Super Bowl rematch. Don't get me wrong. That is a Super Bowl rematch. And the 49ers are starting to click. So, I just hope we're ready. I hope we're ready because I hope they ready too. Because if they not ready and we come out there and ball out with just Xavier Worthy, I guarantee. Because we had a deep ball in a Super Bowl. And that was to McCole Hardman. So don't be surprised, chat, if we have a deep ball to Xavier Worthy or McCole Hardman again. Because we got the same. We have literally the same McCole Hardman we had last year. So it's no difference. It's going to be year in and year out. I think he's only on a 1-year deal. So, what are we getting at? Said banger stream. Appreciate it, my boy. I'm really just, you know what I'm saying, just talking about my favorite team on some shit. I think I got that in my notification, too. What the hell? My go live notification. When you going live, though? So I could be in there after I end the stream. I'm trying to see, what's the word with the Chiefs, though? if we could literally three-peat, then I feel like we could push it to a four-peat. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we're 4-0, so that's already a sign that we could do a three-peat and we could do a four-peat. That's already a sign. If we could go 4-0 this year, we could go 4-0 next year. Like, for years to come, we can go 4-0. I just don't know because now we're not going to have Rashee Rice next year because of the court and shit. So, yeah. Not having him the rest of this year probably. Well, I don't know that. I'm not going to say that. But not having him next year. And I just hope Hollywood Brown come back and don't get re-injured. Because you just had a surgery, bro. Like, you've been out for 4 weeks now. You've been out. Nah, it's been more than 4 weeks. You've been out since that Browns game in preseason. That had to been at least like 6 or 7 weeks. And your injury was the same situation with Tyreek Hill injury. So you've been out for 6 to 8 weeks, I think. Well, not 8 weeks. You've been out for 6 weeks. I said the 8 weeks would be the bye. So you should be coming. They said you should be coming after the bye. Week 8. Right? If it whatever week it is, but I think the deadline's week 9, right? I think you either gonna be coming after the deadline or you're gonna be coming before the deadline. So, and he's a streamer too, so I just hope Hollywood Brown come before back. Because if he could come back before the playoffs, Pacheco could arguably come back. See, that's the difference. That's the difference, bro. The difference between Pacheco, Rashee Rice, and Hollywood Brown Ben got injured. And he got injured no disrespect, he got injured at a gooder time than they did. Because now it's going to take them longer like a lot. Like, I feel like personally, if it's not a season-ending injury for Rashee Rice or Pacheco, then it's going to take them a little short. It's going to take them some time, but it's not going to take them for the end of the season. So they could come back probably in around one of those games in the playoffs or the Super Bowl if we can get all the way to the Super Bowl without them. But now looking at it, I feel like we're going to play the Ravens or the Bills in the AFC Championship. Or they might even match them up against us in the divisional round. Or the wild card if we don't get the number 1 seed. Because right now we got the number 1 seed. We're the only undefeated team in the AFC right now, I believe. The only undefeated team. Because the Seahawks is undefeated. The Steelers is no more undefeated. Who's undefeated? You know what I'm saying? We're the only undefeated team. The Bills just lost last night. They're not undefeated no more. We're literally the only undefeated team, chat. Congratulations, man. In the AFC. Now, in the NFC, you got 2 teams, I think. It's the Seahawks, which that play today, and the Vikings that won yesterday. I think that's it. And I wouldn't have been surprised. I would have thought like the 49ers because they was in the Super Bowl last year. But then when CMC went down, you knew they wasn't going to be undefeated no more. You just knew it. That deflated the whole like types of like being undefeated and all this, that, and like same with Pacheco. Like I feel like I don't want to speak it to existence, but Pacheco runs harder than than CMC runs. But they both are good running backs. And it's just like, I know the 49ers is like, bro, when are we going to get CMC back? Are we going to get CMC back when they get Pacheco back? Like, I don't think the matchup, the Super Bowl rematch, both teams not going to have a good, like the former running backs that was in that Super Bowl. Like, they're probably not going to get CMC back. We're probably not going to get Pacheco back. Not by that game. Because if you really look at it, that game is after the bye, I believe. And that's literally like, what, 3 weeks from now? Because if you look at it, the Saints is this week. We got a bye. So that's 2 weeks right there. And then you got the next week. It's the third week. So technically, we got to get prepared to beat the Saints this week. And then we got to get prepared to go on a bye and get ready for the Super Bowl defending champs. Well, not, I wouldn't say the Super Bowl defending champs. The NFC champions. The NFC champions. The runner up to win it, to losing, the runner up to a championship. That's how I'm gonna just say. If we somehow get past the Saints and the 49ers, I guarantee you, with the rest of the schedule, looking at the Texans, now I don't think we have a good percentage of beating the Texans. Because you've seen, we lost to the Bills plenty of times when they had Stephon Diggs. When you have a lot of weapons, you could lose to them. Because, like, our defense is good, but it's not the best. Like, it's going to be hard to guard that. It's going to be hard to guard, you know what I'm saying, niggas like Josh Allen. Like, sometimes you have to leave niggas like Ken Coleman and Drake London open. They too physical to be guarding. They too slow. They too sluggish. Like, they rather hold and block before they catch a reception. And then they'll try to trick you. And when you blitz, guarantee, or you have a miscommunication play, they're going to be wide open and they're going to throw it to them. But that doesn't mean that, like, we lost. That means we just giving them the game. And we doing that on purpose so that we can see how they play. And then we won't have that same error no more. You know what I'm saying? And you will see, like, we'll get better into the game. And just at the end of the game, we'll win. So I hope, like, no disrespect to the Saints and the Texans and the 49ers, but after those three teams, I think we got this. I think we can honestly ball out for the rest of the season, have fun. The deep play should come back. Because you already seen one, and that was against the Chargers. So you know, obviously, now we know the Chargers don't got defense. Because if we could get one deep play in there, because we honestly got explosive play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we got explosive play against the Ravens, too. We got two of them against the Ravens. We had that little toss, and then we had that just straight through. And then against the Bengals, we had a deep throw to Rashee Rice. So we know these defenses, they say they can lock down, and all you do is go straight. But when it's game time, they really don't lock down. Like, some plays they do, but then some plays they just don't. So I think, chat, I really think the best defense is us. Because we really doing a real locking down. Like, almost every play. And it's crazy because if we know how to do that, why don't other defense know how to do that? I'll take it. If they don't know how to do it, they just don't know how to do it. They know how to tackle, though. They do know how to tackle, and a lot of teams love punching that ball out. Some teams, they just sit there and look at it and try to, like, strip it. But a lot of teams, like, similar to the Ravens, I feel like they love punching it out. And I feel like the Texans are one of those teams that punch it out. I feel like the Texans, the Ravens, and the 49ers are the most punching teams, like the most teams that punch the ball out when they see a running back. When they see a running back being unsecure with that rock and not getting down to the ground as fast enough, because I see a lot of running backs, they try to get down to the ground as fast as possible, but they don't see their surroundings. As soon as they make that little look before they go down to the ground, that ball is getting punched out. And once it gets punched out, it's wraps. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be in every play. Like Carson Steele, he got a second chance, I think. But after that second chance, well, he only fumbled one time. I think that's, like, he didn't get no second. I think he didn't get no second. My fault. I think, like, I really think, chat, bro, they should just freaking just play him as fullback for the rest of the season. He's not a good running back. Why do you think he's an unfree agent out of UCLA? He thought going there somebody was going to draft him. No, no, bro. You're not. First of all, you're, bro. Nobody really seen this in college from you, so I don't understand why you doing this on a championship caliber team. But we understand you don't have a championship pedigree. Like, you didn't go to the best college. Like, you went to like football colleges that's called UCLA is mid as fuck. So he obviously went to a mid college. Now, if he would have played basketball, that's probably a good college. They probably would be ranked in a Sweet 16 or something. But I just think personally, Carson Steele, bro, your job is not over for our offense. You just need to play fullback. I don't know why we signed you as a fullback and they're not putting you into those fullback blocks. Like, I feel like you will be a better blocker and, like, just be a better fullback. Like, we could do those. I don't think he's ready for those toss plays. I wouldn't do that with him yet. But I just feel like give him the ball, stretch your arm out, give him the ball. Like, first of all, have him sitting close to you, behind you. Have a running back in the back, like have Kareem Hunt in the back, and then have, pause. I didn't mean to say it like that. But have Kareem Hunt, and then have Carson Steele, and then literally just give it to Carson Steele. Like, don't give it to Kareem Hunt. Because if you got a 4th down and 1 play, right? If you got a 4th down and 1 play or 4th down and inches play, right? That's when you give it. That's when you have Kareem Hunt and then you have Carson Steele in the backfield, right? And then that's when everybody thinking the ball's probably going to go to Kareem Hunt as a toss play or a run up right up the middle, and they just have an easy blitz sack or a blitz tackle. No. No. That's why Carson Steele is more closer. You know what I'm saying? Because when they come for the quarterback, thinking the quarterback is trying to sneak it, which they know he's not doing that no more because he got injuries before. He's not doing that no more. So they already know Mahomes not going to run it. They know it can either go to Kareem Hunt or Steele. I take my chances with Kareem Hunt. And when they take their chances with Kareem Hunt, Steele got the easy first down. That's for that play. But if you want to do the fullback block, instead of him running the ball, you give the ball to Kareem Hunt off a toss or the running plays that what's that team that like running off the edge? They love running off the edge. And I feel like it's the Texans a little bit because they love running off the edge with Joe Mixon. But it's another team that love running off the dang on edge. And I don't know if it's the Bengals. It's not the Bills. It's a team that love running off the edge. If y'all know what team I'm talking about, please let me know in the dang on chat. Because I think I know what team it is. They run off the edge like almost every play, bro. It might be the Ravens. It might be the Patriots. But it's another team that love running off the edge. And I ain't gonna lie. The Chargers was trying to run up the middle, and that didn't work. But if we talking about running off the edge, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Is it the Jets? It's one of them teams, though. It's definitely one of those teams. I ain't gonna lie. If we just beat the Chargers, we're 4-0. That game against the Raiders is gonna be fire too. Cause not only that they just won, but they got Brock Byers. We just beat Lon McConkey from Georgia. Now we're gonna be battle tested if we can beat Brock Byers. Cause right now Brock Byers, hey man, the only reason I think the Raiders are winning is because of him. Davante Adams is once again a nobody shown player. Old, and that's why a lot of teams don't want to pay him that much money. It's because he don't realize that he got injury problems. Like, I feel like, and he got attitude. He got attitude. He not gonna be in the league soon. He gonna be. He gonna. I feel like he shouldn't even make the Hall of Fame because of that. But he's gonna probably make the Hall of Fame because they're not gonna hate on him. They gonna try to put him in the Hall of Fame. Hey, chat though. I'm about to end this chat because I gotta do something. And yeah, I'll be back.